Brings back so many memories. Now, joining us on the phone now is Vicky Holland Bauer. Hopefully I pronounced the surname right. The original Frida from the London's West End, I believe. So good evening to Vicky.
Good evening. Hey, you were nearly right. It's Holland Bowyer, not far off.
Oh, I tried. I do apologise in advance.
Not far off, don't worry. Everybody gets it wrong, it's fine.
I suppose you're used to it.
Absolutely.
Now, we're talking about the tour coming to the Beck Theatre next Friday. We were talking about just before, the 19th of May. I believe, following a 4-month run in the London's West End back in 2001, and since then you've been doing the tribute show to Abba.
Say that again, I missed you. I couldn't hear what you said, you broke up there.
Oh, sorry. So, following a 4-month run back in London's West End, I believe in 2001, you've been doing it for about 12 years now. Is it the 12th year you've been doing the show?
Yeah, I've been performing as Frida longer than Frida now.
Crikey.
No, the West End was a show I was part of called Abba Mania. It was like a musical celebration of Abba's greatest hits. And now Abba Reunion, which is going for 12 years, this is more of an authentic show. So we take you back in time, and we actually act out as the characters on stage, and we try and sound like them, look like them, with the mannerisms and everything. We do all the costume change. Well, we do some of the costumes that they wore, because if anybody knows Abba, they had so many outrageous costumes. They were well known for that. So we do like to showcase probably 8 to 10 of those in the show. And we just go through all the greatest hits in a 2-hour spectacular. And what we do is, at the very end, we take you back to 1974, where it all began. So it's a nice big finale at the end.
Excellent. So what sort of things can... is it the four of you, obviously? Have you got a band on stage? Have you got visuals?
Yeah, we've got a band as well. Yeah, we've got drums and bass and guitar. And then we've got the 4 members of Abba, obviously. Benny plays keys and Bjorn plays guitar as well. And we've got Agneta and myself. I play Frida. And it's a really good, fun, high-energy show. Now...
obviously, going back to when they were they actually did, I think it was Waterloo in the Eurovision Song Contest back in
1974.
1974.
Right.
That's when it all kicked off, apparently, wasn't it? Was it that
Yes,
song?
it was. Yes, it was. I mean, the songs that from that time that they've written and performed have been so varied. The thing about Abba is, you listen to Waterloo and you think, oh, every other song's going to sound similar, but they don't. Unlike a lot of the acts today, lots of bands, you kind of know when that band comes on the radio, you know it's their thing. Whereas with Abba, they were just so different in every song they wrote. So, you know, there's a variety of musical styles with the songs, and I've been singing them now, like I say, for 15 years, probably. Although I was a fan from when I was a child, so I grew up listening to Abba, so I still love it now.
I think that's one thing with Abba, though. Obviously, I grew up in the 70s and 80s with Abba, probably like yourself.
You don't sound old enough.
Oh, thank you. Nor do you.
I'm actually getting I sound a bit hoarse because I've had laryngitis for the past week, so I haven't been able to sing. So hopefully by next week I should be back on top form. So I don't normally sound this husky, by the way.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're doing fine. We wouldn't have noticed. Now, growing up with Abba, obviously, we can go back into the childhood and everything like that, but it's still the same with the youth today, or the younger generation. They can still relate to Abba. Do you find that actually on stage? Do you have a mixture
Absolutely.
of the audience?
Well, I think because of Mamma Mia's musical, well, the film and the musical and the soundtrack, the kids of today, the youngsters, still love it, because that's another way that they've got to know Abba songs. But also, I think because it goes through the generations, I think mums are singing it to their 2-3-year-olds washing up or doing the housework even now. So it's that type of music that's still played on the radio and people still love it.
And it's one of these sort of like groups that will always be around. I have that feeling with Abba.
Absolutely, yeah, I totally agree with you.
Now, costumes. How does it actually feel from you, sort of like growing up with Abba, listening to Abba? How does it actually feel personally for you to step into like their costumes?
Well, some of their costumes I love, and some of their costumes I cringe at. But they definitely had a fantastic costume designer, and it was said in various interviews that the reason ABBA had such outrageous costumes was because it was a way of not paying tax.
Right. Okay.
Because to do with if you've got stage costumes that you wouldn't normally wear in the streets, they're tax deductible. So you would never see ABBA walking around in the platforms that they wore on stage and the flares and the lycra. You wouldn't see them in the street wearing it, but on stage they would.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as well it was just something different, wasn't it, to make people more interested?
Yeah. I think you've got a point there. Now,
I love wearing the Mamma Mia costume that they had in the video. That's a really nice costume. But the one I really cringe at, and it was a shame for Frida because Agneta had a wonderful costume when they were on the Eurovision Song Contest. But Frida's little, like, I call it like a long gypsy skirt. She wore a long gypsy skirt with a really, like, frumpy top, and that's not so nice there. But I do think as well, Frida liked to get involved with the fashion and the designs of the costumes as well. So she was quite creative.
Sounds interesting, that. Now, this is actually... Sorry, the Beck Theatre on Friday. Is it actually a part of a tour you're doing for the UK?
Yes. Yeah, this show never stops touring.
Right.
It's not like we do a tour for 2 months and then have like 6 months off.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to do Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays of every week. So pretty much we're on the road every weekend with the ABBA show. And the Beck Theatre, we've been there before, so it's good to be going back again. And there are still tickets available for that show, so you need to grab them now.
Right. I will be giving the contact details for the Beck Theatre after we finish talking. And how do people find out more about the tour? Have you got a website for the...
We've got a website, the abbareunion.co.uk.
Right.
And we've also got a Facebook page, which is really active, and that's the ABBA Reunion Tribute Show. Mm-hmm. You can get us on Twitter as well. That's not as active, so you're best off with Facebook and the website. And, of course, you can go to the Beck Theatre Hayes website as well and purchase your tickets from there. And you can buy them on the night, but I wouldn't take that chance. I would get them in advance.
Now, there's just over a week, so get in now while there's still tickets available.
Yeah, and if you want to dress up as well, people come along and they dress up in flares, platforms, and they wear blonde wigs, red wigs. We don't see many Bennies in the audience with beards, so we want to see some men dressed up with beards. If you want to be a lady and dress up as a man, that's fine as well.
Okay. So that's happening on the Beck Theatre on the 19th, and visit the website and all the social media as well. Now, sort of like we were saying about the tour and everything, do you actually meet the public beforehand or after? Do you come out and meet and greet?
We used to meet and greet, but unfortunately we don't get the time because we have to shoot off to the next place. But if people want to come backstage and come to the stage door, we'll nip out and do photographs and things like that.
Right.
So please do, if you want to meet us and have a photograph taken, please just go around, ask one of the ushers and come round the stage door, and they'll come and grab us from the dressing room where we're frantically packing down the costumes, and we'll come out and give you a nice big sweaty hug.
How could anyone refuse that?
How can you refuse it? I mean, it is the show itself. It's like ABBA being live in concert, and there's a lot of energy that goes into it. And anybody that's seen ABBA in concert or any video footage, they're totally different to how they were seen in their videos. In their videos, they're very melancholy, and they just stand there, and there's lots of angles and things with the camera. Whereas when ABBA were live in concert, Frida was mad crazy all over the place, and Agneta came out of her shell a bit as well. So it is quite a energetic show, shall we say.
All right, so something definitely worth getting in early. So you call the box office. The number is 0208 561 8371.
More the merrier. Yeah.
Get in now nice and early, because hopefully it will be sold out by this time next week for you.
Let's hope so. It'd be brilliant if it does.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you go now. My thanks goes to you, Vicky, for taking a few minutes out to talk to us.
No, not a problem at all.
And all I can say is good luck with the ongoing tour, really. And
Thank
of course,
you so much. Are you coming along, Andrew?
I'll try to, if I can get a
Are you an ABBA
babysitter.
fan, or are you just saying you're an ABBA fan?
No, I grew up with ABBA, so I love the musicals. I love the Mamma Mia on the video.
Yeah, everybody loves a bit of Mamma Mia and Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
It's very strange because obviously with a show you have to save the best till last, because that's what kind of happens. And some people think we're not going to do Dancing Queen because we haven't done it like in the first half, but it is in there. So is Waterloo, the SOS, Mamma Mia, Money, 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 Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. They're all in there, and we've got a couple of album tracks as well for the avid fans. So a nice few theatrical numbers in there too. So we look forward to seeing you there, and anybody else that wants to come along.
Excellent. So I'll look forward to hopefully getting tickets. I'm going to try to get tickets now, and hopefully, good luck on the tour. And
thank you so much. Thank you.
Not a problem. That's on Friday the 19th of May down at the Beck Theatre. For more information, www.becktheatre.org.uk, or give the box office a call on 0208 561 8371. My thanks goes to you, Vicky, for taking time out to talk to us.
Thank you. So long, as Abba would say. So long.
So long. Anyway,
that's a song, by the way. You probably don't know that one.
So long.
Do you know that one?
No.
So long, see you, honey. No, you don't know that one, you see.
I know all the obvious ones, but I probably have heard it, but off the top of my head, I can't remember it.
We're not doing that one anyway, so don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, then. I was going to YouTube it.
Yeah, okay, thanks a lot then. Bye-bye.
Okay, cheers, bye. So my thanks goes to Vicky there. What we're going to do, we're going to quickly play the ABBA reunion audio again for you, and then we'll be on the other side. And, well, be back right after this. Enjoy.
Nothing promised.